What's up, everybody? Back again for another lure, and this one is kind of a unique lure. I haven't used this type of lure. Honestly, I'm gonna be quite honest with you guys. I'm not even really familiar with how they work, but it's called a popper. And the lure is gonna sit on top of the water, and the mouth or the front of the lure, it throws water really when it moves. When you kind of jerk the line, it'll throw water forward towards where you're reeling it in. And I figured I'd go with the cool design, something I'd never seen before, and there it is. That's what I came up with. Look at that. That is a whale shark. So I turned the whale shark into a popper, took the tail off of it actually, so there's no tail. And I'm gonna try to leave the top fin on, gonna cut the side fins off, but big open mouth for the krill or whatever, but this is going to be used for top water action and throwing that water to the side. So let's get into this. I got some more wood, some different type of wood than I use. Obviously not going to use the skateboard. Well, it would be kind of cool if I use the skateboard again, but did that already once. Let's go with something a little bit more conducive to whittling or carving. This poplar right here. I went to an awesome woodworking shop and got a couple blocks of wood. I'm gonna use this for the lure. I hope that's a good shape for it. I'm not quite sure. Never made one of these type of lures. It's only my second lure in general, so we'll just follow the shape that I made and see what happens. Alright, should be enough. Alright, that's on. We'll get the rough form cut out. Gotta get it square first, and then I can get the top down view, which is basically just thinning out the tail because the head's gonna stay that thick. Got the chamfers drawn out right here, and especially on the fin. I'm going to cut the top of the fin and then chisel it out. Got the edges roughed down, looking alright. So I'm going to open up the mouth a little bit with the Dremel and make that just a big chasm so we can grab that water and throw it forward. I'm going to get some good sanding on it, get it all smooth, and then we'll find a good place for the weight. Alright, time for the lead hole. From what I understand about making these popper baits, you gotta put it towards the back. So I don't want to go just beyond midline, because it's pretty fat in the head. Made this one. This one fits pretty good, so there it is. We'll just throw a little bit of glue in there right now, might as well. I have some other super glue that I got from the hardware store. It's a little bit thinner. Hopefully it dries a little bit slower. If it doesn't really matter as long as it's thinner, and that's what I'm going to use to coat the wood to seal it before the paint. But first, we need to put the lead. I think I'm just gonna add a couple of the split shot to this hole, and then we're gonna baking soda and super glue the hole and the line. Sealed it up. All right, let's drop it in some water, see what happens. See what's up. All right, initially goes in, immediately it sits upright. It's perfect. And the tail is down. So that looks good. Let's see what happens when we give it a little action. Ooh, yeah, I heard it. I need to drill some holes for the eyes, so I'm just gonna use the Dremel. Looks like a good eye hole. Not too big. Just fill that with some epoxy. Everything's smoothed out, it looks good. Got the line ties in, got the hook ties in, everything looks proper, and I even got some detail right there on the gill. I should have showed that on camera, but it was just some work with the razor blade. Got that going, and I'm about to head out to get some paint, and as well I'm gonna look for a feather to go on the back, a feather hook. All right, time to paint. Let it dry and then get the rest of the paint on there. The Pearly Claws, she's gonna get this thing all dialed in with the right colors. Well, the right colors that we're gonna use at least. We're gonna use blue, more of a blue color on the top. I know these fish are kind of brown or a gray brown, but we're gonna definitely use a blue. Probably have to do a couple of different layers on there. Yeah, it's getting some coverage, but not as full as we want. So she's gonna put that first coat on, and then we'll let it dry, and she'll put another coat on. I need to take pictures here.
You want me to take pictures or start
No.
recording?
All right, here we go, guys. Let's get that water test. We're here at the lake. Let's see how it swims over here. Good test. All right, here we go. Ooh. Look at it pop. Beautiful. Does exactly what it should. That's nice. Look at how much water really just kicks up every pop. See if I get a little better cast. My line is all tangled up, you can tell. Alright, top water, look at that. Kind of just pauses. It dives down as well. But before it dives down, it scoops that water forward. Real nice. Awesome action on this whale shark. This thing is amazing. I have high hopes for it. Very cool. Awesome action. Wow, you could really hear that pop too. Unfortunately, no luck with the lure. I tossed it so many times, so many hours. I've actually been to the lake maybe 4 times since I built that lure. Thrown it every time I've went for at least a half hour to an hour. Just got no bites. It looks really good in the water and I have high hopes for the future, but up until this point, have not got a bite with it. I also realized that I didn't really show a close-up of it in the video, so here it is. Here's a close-up. Let's take a look at it. This is the awesome, still intact, beautifully done, beautifully painted by my amazing daughter. Big shout out to her for this. She is the one that put all the finishing paint on there, made it look amazing. There's like a white belly, just kind of an iridescent white belly with the blue. I know these whale sharks aren't really blue, they're more of like a gray or a brown color, but this one looks a little bit cooler, I think, with the blue. Also has those iridescent spots on it, and even that eye. We were able to keep the fin and even threw this nice feather on. This thing looks legit, and I do have high hopes for it. I will let you know as soon as this thing catches a fish, but in the meantime, I have some bonus fishing for you guys, so let's take a look at the footage. Thank you guys for watching.
pretty big one. Big sunfish. Where's the bass?
Sneak peek time. Whoa! Quick. That went fast. Maybe you saw the tail of it. I'll let you see the tail only. But there is more. If you enjoyed this video, think about giving it a like or a comment. If you want to see more videos like it, subscribe to the channel. Have a wonderful day and be well. Peace.